and welcome to today's episode of The Daily Blend. I'm your host, AC, and we are joined in studio today by Monica McMurry, who is a fashion design professor at Stevens College, and Sofia Schaefer Ramos, who is a senior collection designer and model for this year's fashion show. And they are here today to talk to us about the collections fashion show coming up at Stevens College. And I just love this poster.
Oh, well, thank you.
It's so creative.
Students created it.
Of course the students created it. Of course. Welcome to the show, ladies.
Oh,
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Well, it is nice to have you here. Monica, tell us a little bit about this collections fashion show.
So the Collections Fashion Show, this is our 82nd show, and we branded it as the Collections probably 15 years ago so that we didn't every year have to come up with a new title. And this way it's people know to look for the collections. It features work created by students at Stevens College in the fashion design program. So from freshmen on through seniors. And that's kind of a wonderful part about the way the program operates, that you start working your very first day you're at school toward your goals. And so we'll see a whole wide range of garments from the first year students, which make children's dresses, all the way to things like what Sofia has made, which is a senior collection. And so the collections embodies not just senior collections, but collections of students' work across the 4 years.
Yeah, that is one thing that I always loved about Stevens, is that from the moment you walk in the door, you're in your thing.
You're in your
hands-on, like doing your thing. Sofia, so I got to learn a little bit more about you before we started rolling. And where are you from?
I am from São Paulo, Brazil.
And what brought you all the way to Columbia, Missouri?
So I moved here for college 4 years ago. I am about to graduate in less than a month, which is crazy. And I came here for the fashion program and also for Stevens College soccer team. I have been on the soccer team the whole time I was here, and it just seemed like the perfect combination of those two things.
Yeah. And so as somebody who has had a chance to go through the program all 4 years, and you've had a chance to do those collections in the fashion show, like what have you learned like each year, each step of the way preparing for this show?
Oh, every year is so different. The expectations that they have for us. For juniors, we do mini collections and denim and swim. So it's every year's a different thing. And then now this year, it's our senior collection, which is our capstone project. And then we get to present it in this amazing fashion show alongside all the other students. So that's just so special.
Yeah, it is. How much time are you putting in working on this?
Oh, a lot of sleepless nights. It is a very, very long process. We start thinking about our senior collection, if not the end of our junior year during the summer. So we need to come in August with a lot of it already worked on and planned. And then it is just nonstop. You're working all the time on your capstone. And then you have some other classes on top of that. So it is a lot of work.
Yeah, trying to balance.
Yes.
Trying to balance it all.
And then being an athlete on top of it all, it's not very easy.
Yeah, it's a lot. Kudos to you for getting that done. For getting that done. But Monica, did you say that Sophia's also kind of organizing?
Right. So she's also, because we have a fashion show course, and students, I like to have them start when they're freshmen or sophomores, and then they come up to being what we call committee chairs. And so Sophia's the committee chair for the model management. So she's doing all the blocking, finding models, fitting garments, and we just did a rehearsal last night for our opening scene, which is our most choreographed piece. And it's a lot of work. And she was also being a little humble about her collection because she really went overboard and stayed with her true love of soccer.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Like that's a lot, but so much to be proud of.
It is. It really is. And I think all of us are really proud of all the work we have put in. You can just really see everyone's personality in their own senior collections, and just how all the work that they have done throughout all these 4 years has just come up to this beautiful final project.
Yeah, that is the one thing I think about the fashion design program that it's so visual and you get to put so much of yourself into your collection. And Monica, how long have you been in this department at Stevens?
Well, I started in like 1983, and then I was there through the early 90s, and then I came back in 2000.
Yeah.
So it's been a little hot minute, and it's always been a wonderful thing to watch that 4 years. I think that's what you're hitting on, and that to see that, and there is an importance to that time and watching someone grow and really deciding, I want this. And then watching them really dig in and do these things like these beautiful senior collections. And I love working with the seniors because they're highly expressive and they know what they want and they spend the time and the expertise and level of what they produce is really high.
Yeah. Yeah. And the fashion show is a really high level fashion show.
It is.
And so you want the community to come out and support, correct?
We do. And in past years, we do 3 shows. So there's one at 2, 4:30, and 7 on April 25th. And it's a good visual of what's possible right here in the middle of the Midwest.
Yes. Yes.
And we have these amazing ability to really affect what's a global fashion industry. And we have people working all over the U.S. and some globally. And so it's also exciting, I think, especially to come out and just see the potential of where fashion is headed, because it's a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Yes, it is.
And it touches all of us in some way.
Yeah. Even if you think it doesn't, it does.
It does.
It does. And so people can find you guys online, thecollectionsfashionshow.com. And there is a S on collections on purpose because it's called The Collection. So you can go online and people can buy tickets to the show. And you'd like to see the community come out and support all these wonderful singers like Sofia and see their collections and applaud for them and send them off into the world with their wonderful designs. And I know we'll see you guys somewhere in the fashion world. Thank you for being here.